Welcome to LITSOFT Consultancy. We provide SAP online training. This is UL Ready. I have expertise in SD, MM, TM, CS, VC, and the project management. I have 15 plus years of experience with the various industries, global projects, and across countries. Today we are going to discuss SAP S4HANA PTP Cycle, Procure-to-Pay. And these are the items like purchase requisitions, request for quotation, maintain quotation, price comparison, finalize supplier, purchase order, then goods receipt, invoice verification. We will discuss about the GUI as well as the Fiori platforms. Let's take the business case. I hope you recognized the item, the iPhone. So what is the version? Yes, this is iPhone 16 Pro. The purchase organization structure will be having the org elements, company code, purchase organization, and client. And in this one, okay, so I have identified so a couple of suppliers. I want to buy iPhone 16 Pro, explored with Amazon, Flipkart, Apple, and Chroma. So these are my suppliers. I would like to purchase from one of them wherever, okay, so I will get the best deal. This is a material iPhone, and this is the information about the supplier one, Amazon. If you see, 128 GB 16 Pro, natural titanium. Okay, and supplier 2 is a Flipkart, is the same variants, and I'll be having the 1,19,900, and this is a supplier 3 Apple stores, let's say. So the Apple in stock, so we'll be having the same thing here. Supplier 4. Now the question will be coming, if all these suppliers are selling at the same price, then from whom I need to take? The phone is from Apple only, but I would like to focus on the discounts, quality, and okay, so post sales service. These are the parameters you will go ahead in the future when you are learning about, okay, so overall the procurement, the purchase specific requirements. And let's discuss about the overall PTP cycle. So how do we get the requirements? So determination of requirements will be, might be from the sales order. Okay, whoever is the customer is asking, okay, so this is what I want and these are the variants. And let's say otherwise, okay, from the past history, independent requirements from the production procurement departments, they will come up with a 3 months, 6 months average, or last month and average of, okay, so last 3 months and the current month average. Okay, so those type of different combination formulas they will be using and maintain, and they run the MRP, and we will get the purchase requisitions as independent or individual requirements. Okay, so this is a case how to get the source of requirements. So now I have my purchase requisition. So I would like to buy 10 quantity of iPhone. Let's say I have created my purchase requisition. Against this purchase requisitions 10 quantity, then I need to go to the market and get my vendors, and I will ask or request for quotation for the different vendors. Is nothing but what I'm going to bid this. Okay, in the general real-time bid. Okay, so in my personal experience, then I will go for, okay, so figure out as earlier slide how I shown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever the n number of vendors I will figure out. So what will be the best quotation? So I raise the request for quotation to those vendors is nothing but I have assigned for RFQ those vendors, the bidders, right? Right now I don't know the price, and they are going to send their quotation. So after request for quotation, before we are maintaining the quotation, here quotation will come. Is nothing but the vendor, okay, so they are going to send the quotation. We will maintain the quotation in our system. So all the 4 or 2 whoever, okay, so you identified the suppliers or bidders, okay, so you are going to maintain your quotation. Once I maintain the quotation, what I need to do, I'll compare those quotations. Okay, I have 2 quotations, for example. In those quotations, I compare what exactly the price or different parameters if you want to just maintain, and you will go by that, and the delivery time, or let's say terms of payment, quality, postal service, reviews, whatever the parameters. Okay, so you will be having that. Then price comparison I'm going to do against those quotations. Once I see the price comparison, system will give you the best price, best parameter daily, right? Then I will finalize the supplier. Now I identified, I got the suppliers. Then what I need to do against that quotation, I'm going to raise a purchase order. So in the purchase order, so 1, 2, 3, 4, the items will be there. You will be seeing in the system. And once the purchase order being raised, then I will receive the goods against the purchase order. Okay. So before goods receipt, if at all, okay, so that is one of the option. So inbound delivery is nothing but shipment notification you have updated when you are going to get and all that schedule and all. Then you go receive the goods. In this scenario, we are going to take about purchase order again, goods receipt against the purchase order. Then against the goods receipt, okay, so I got the invoice receipt and I have updated in the system. Then against the receipt amount, the invoice, I'm going to pay the payment and the finance department will take care of that. This is the overall PTP cycle. If you see purchase requisition, RFQ, maintain quotation, comparison, then purchase order, goods receipt, invoice receipt, and account payable. So this is a overall cycle. Then so as earlier we have discussed about the determination of requirements, right? So how do you determine the requirements? This is a direct from the department or automatically from the MRP. Now here I have prepared something here, requirements planning overview from the sales order or planned independent requirements. I'll run the MRP, requirement planning will be run. Then okay, so against this one we will be having the source item will be having the number of BOM components. Then for those secondary requirements will be there, and against that particular purchase requisition. Okay, so then I will go for the production order, planned orders, and all this stuff. Okay, so this is in the make to order scenario. You will see in depth about okay how overall SD, MM, PP. Okay, so these are the modules where the integrated area for the make to order or make to stock we will see. Now coming to okay, I don't want to go for the request for quotation. This is the one time activity for the specific product. Let's say I understand that particular perspective. Then what I need to do, I have the info record and everything is ready. Then PTP cycle is making a simplify. So I have the requisition from the production or the sales order. Then I will create the purchase order. Then goods receipt, invoice verification, and account payable will be happened. So what we will do is we will simulate this in the system, and in the website in our litsoft.com, you will be having the again the PTP cycle, introduction, process flow scenario, demo, and question answers, quiz, and everything. When you go for the confirmation to understanding as a glance, you have purchase order. Okay, so let's say this is 100 quantity, one of the date, right? Then order acknowledgement, again the purchase order is acknowledged and this is the manufacturing facility. And when loading is happening, okay, so load confirmation and shipment notification will be sent for the inbound deliveries, and the goods receipt will be happening. This is overall the confirmation process. Then okay, so let's go to litsoft.com, and here we will be having the SAP MM. Here number of lessons are there in the curriculum. We will go to the purchase cycle. Okay, and this is a way, as earlier mentioned, about the presentation flows, configuration, testing. Okay, so tailored configuration. So what exactly for which company, which is in a business scenario you would like to run it, you can make it in the tailored training. So let's go to litsoft.com, and here I have MM. I'll go to curriculum and I have purchase cycle. Let me go for this. Okay, so let's just have a brief understanding about okay, so how we can understand about the explanation perspective. So what is the definition of purchase cycle? SAP MM is a series of steps that manage procurement of goods and services. It begins with identifying need and ends with the payment for the purchase goods or services as a finance or the final step. Then purpose of purchase cycle is to streamline and automate procurement process, ensure timely and cost-effective purchasing, maintain accurate records of transactions. The process flow already we have seen this one, but you can go later point of time. Okay, so this then requirement identification, we have seen that one, purchase requisition, source determination, request for quotation, vendor quotation, and the comparison, purchase order, goods receipt, invoice verification, and the payment processing will be done. And these tables you can see, okay, the consultant perspective, EKKO, EKPO, EBAN purchase requisition, then history, EKBE, and EOD purchasing info record. So let it be. So during your specification and all while doing the project, you can understand more about those areas, writing the specifications. Then you will be having the configuration in the tailor training. I'm not going there. And integration. Okay. So these also make sure those scenarios you will see in the training. Then, okay, so you will be having the testing. So we will be having the test template, and within that template in the Excel sheet, okay, so you are going to update as a real-time scenario how you test it. Okay, this is about the glance about, oh, there will be testing will be there and what is needed there. Okay, so do go ahead for that. Okay, let's keep this aside. Now let's get into the system. This is a login pad, and you will be logging with SAP, and this is my SAP screen. If I go here, and I'll be having, okay, so logistics, material management, purchasing, then, so here purchase requisition, request for quotation, and these areas are there. So what is the step you are going to do now first? So you will be having the purchase requisition. Let me go for the purchase requisition. So I don't have this. Let me put the technical names here. Let me go again. Okay, this is a purchase requisition. Let me just move a little bit of this one. Okay, now I think we are good. So this is a purchase requisition. Parallelly, let me open so one of the spreadsheet which will give very good understanding. Okay, so this. So we'll follow this. So here you can see about the procurement cycle. About this is a cycle. These are the T codes, and this is a Fury. Fury, and separately we will run the whole cycle. And right now we are working with the GUI and the sales perspective, and this is a combination integration how that quotation will be happen when a request for quotation. Okay, so how the other side the quotation they will send, and we are going to maintain the quotation. This is a relationship. Yeah, I'm not going full details there. And this is the execution. Okay, how you need to proceed. And a purchase requisition ME51N is there. Now let me go to the screen. This is ME51N. I'm going there, and this is the area. Okay, what is there in the header? So the description, my PR. Okay, for example, I'm giving like this. Okay, request from production department. Okay, let me put like this, and whatever the information is there from where it is coming, right? And I will enter my material. This is my trade product. Assume this is your iPhone, and I need 10 quantity, and the PC automatically from the material master it will come. And what could be my delivery date? I will get the quotation by this date, and I would like to deliver. Okay, so this one we will see. And the plant is 1710. Storage location not at the moment, but yeah, you can go ahead with, okay, so which group it is going to do. I'll go ahead with this. Okay, let me put the enter, and I will say, okay, can you reach out, because planned delivery time will be maintained either in the supplier purchasing data, and otherwise MRP2 data you will be having the planned delivery time. Okay, so then depending on that one you are getting the realistic delivery date. I have taken 25 20 here, and it is showing about 25. It's fine. So that is your understanding how you want to go ahead with the respective scenario. Now let me save here. What I got, a purchase requisition, this one. Yeah, I will take this purchase requisition, and I'll be having my purchase requisition here. Yeah, perfect. This is the purchase requisition. Okay, right now I don't know who is a vendor and all. This is my purchase requisition. I'd like to go for the next step, right? Go back, and you will be having the request for quotation. This is a request for quotation ME41, right? I'm creating the request for quotation. Request, I would like to make it, let's say deadline of quotation should be by next. And this one, my purchase organization is 1710. My purchase group, let's say, okay, so I will take it. So first one, okay, that's fine overall. And this is my request for quotation type. Tailor training, you will be having your own one. This is a brand new system. Let's go ahead with this. Reference to purchase requisition, I would like to go ahead and I'm clicking this. And what is my purchase requisition? 2 is there, right? Then I will go inside. This is asset level. Let me go for this one. Okay. Yeah, only one purchase requisition. And let's go ahead. And now this is the information I have. I am selecting this one. I will click on adapt to details. I am getting my purchase requisition to create a request for quotation. You can see, okay, so a couple of information here. And this is the quantity, delivery date, and all these stuff. Okay, so then let me save it. Okay, is that fine? Or you want to go and see the header details? Okay, this is about header level. You can have the information. This collective number is most important. Okay, so you will be having 2 or 10, whatever the purchase requisitions are there, you would like to club it. Okay, the request for quotations level, then you'll be having, okay, this collective number. All these are good. And this is a supplier address, and I am giving my request for quotation level. I am going to assign the bidder, right? Then 173.12341. That's fine. Okay, so this, let me put enter, and I am getting all this information. I hope you are good. And once we assign this, then I'll save it. Output it's okay. Save anyway. And 6 all zeros. Let me go ahead and update request for quotation. 6 all zeros. Right. And okay. So I like to request one more quotation with a different guy. Like 4 I have shown, right? A sort of that 2, let's say vendor 1, vendor 2. Okay. Now go by very generic now. And this I don't have. Then I will go ahead with purchase requisition, same requisition because I need 10 quantity. I'll go ahead with this same process. You repeat, and you will give your go to header, and this is a one supplier address, and I will give this time the second supplier. Okay, then save it, and output is fine. That is a different session. 6 all zeros 1. These two I'll be having. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, this guy is 2. Second request, right? But purchase requisition is same. I have 2 different RFQs. Okay, then what I need to do? So I have RFQ, and I have assigned my bidder or vendor, and I have published this, and it went to your vendor, and he is going through that one. And okay, so whatever the offers will be there and the respective parameters, he will send the quotation. In the sales side, if you just link it as earlier I have mentioned, once I raise the request for quotation, and the other side, okay, so whoever is selling the material, they will send the quotation. Okay, so they will send the quotation. We are going to update it. Now, let me have the quotation. Okay, now you can see quotation here. Can I close this? Yeah. Okay, maintain. Now my RFQs. 2 RFQs are there, right? Let me go ahead inside. And this is 1 and 2, I think so. 45. Sorry, not that one, right? Yeah. 6 all zeros, 6 all zeros, 1. 6 all zeros, 6 all zeros, 1. These two are there. Okay, let me go for the first one. I'm getting inside. Okay, now you can see RFQ and the supplier number Okay, so your RFQ type, document type, and everything is there, right? In the quotation, what exactly you need to do? The other side, okay, whoever is selling, they are giving you the net price or the price and all other combinations. Okay, so from their side, let me have this is about the $14. This guy so is given as a net price. I will update it. Okay, let me just double click on this. Go inside and see a little bit more information, if at all anything is relevant for us, right? And this is fine reminders, tracking number. Okay, order price is there for the quantity. Okay, so do you want to information update? Okay, so then what I can do is you can take a update with or without plant, and this discussion will be separate. And what are all the ABC? And then okay, if any vendor, okay, so the quotation after finalize a comparison. Okay, so here you remember this one reject for rejection indicator will be there. Okay, so all these are good. If any vendor, okay, so he is giving about okay, so their price and their discounts and all, and you will be having the discount also. Okay, if at all any discounts are there, and you can update the discount and the freight amount and all that. I am not, so we can discuss this in pricing session, but okay, so right now this is a straightforward standard. I hope you are good, and this is fine. This is additional data and scales. Okay, so if you want to just to maintain about so about one quantity this much, 1 to 100 this, and 101 to 200 or 1000. Okay, so reducing the amount, and those are the scales. Okay, so that we are not putting the scope in this one, right? I'll go back. Okay, I'll save it. Fine. Next one is another quotation, and same process here. This guy is saying about the $15, right? And I don't consider about okay, so that iPhone Pro is so. Do you get the $15? It's so funny. Yeah, just make it fun there and learn with fun. Okay, right. Then what else you need to do here? So nothing, right? So earlier already you have seen all these things and information. If at all that is the case, and you need to, if not rejected, and if this is good, right? You don't know. If 10 bidders are there, 10 you will update here, and I am saying everything. Now, once I save these quotations, I need to compare, then price comparison. So that's what you need to see here. So the quotation update is a quotation also. What will be there? Quotation update, then the price comparison, right? At a request for quotation level only. Okay, so you will be having the quotations. Yeah. Then, so I am doing the price comparison for these quotations. Fine. Let me go there again. I click on ME49 price comparison. And what is my quotation here, and collective number per second quotation I have not updated, right? Let me go for it, and second quotation, I think this is 100 or 101. Yeah, now you can understand. Okay, so why that is needed. Let me go for the price comparison now, and here my collective number is 100, so that I will get only my RFQs. Execute. Okay, now I can see this specific guy 173 all zeros 1 and 2, and this is a green highlighted, and you can see about this is 14, this is 15, meaning is what this guy. If you double click here, otherwise so you can see different information here. You can go for the quotation here, and I am clicking on this one, and the rank you can see this one and this two 97%, and I am going here. Okay, everything is fine. Now what you are doing here, okay, this you are going to proceed is nothing but if approval process is there, you will go for the approval of for this particular budget and finalization. So info update, okay, I'll put this one, release not kept, and another quotation here. If I go, I don't want this, okay, rejection indicator, I kept it. Fine. I'll go back. Now I have one quotation. Okay, against that one, I am going to do what? I am raising my purchase order. So this is my purchase order. So as we know about ME21N, I am going there. So let me open document overview on. Here, request for quotations is there, right? This vendor is this, and even, okay. So I don't know. Then I'll take out that, or my group level I can see, and whatever it is, right? And I will select this and I click on copy. Okay, I got this document overview off. Fine. Now I have my purchase order, you have document type, and my supplier is there against my RFQ. Okay, so which I have the quotation with $14, I think so. Then you have taken that. Let's have high level, okay, so just view about this, the quantity and the net weight from the material master, and delivery schedule. Okay, so when you are going to 20 already you maintain there. That is what agreed, and you can see against which purchase equation it is there. Then we have only one purchase equation in this case, right? So some other tolerance limits, whether plus or minus, how you want to go for the quantity and all that stuff. So invoice tax code and the conditions, the price is there, the $14 is already maintained, so it has come. Pulled up, update, analysis, all these you will see in the pricing. And I'll be having the delivery address, okay, so where to receive, and the confirmations we are not going, and in terms, and okay, so number of information is there. Fine. So once all these happen, I think overall everything is good here. And okay, header also just have a glance on this. Okay, fine. This is the information. Now let me save this. My purchase order number is 45003. Let me update my purchase order here. This one, first one. And again, the purchase order, I need to go for what? The receipt. Okay, inbound delivery I'm not doing here. The receipt. Let me go for the receipt. What is that? In the inventory. Okay, so if you go there, otherwise I can go directly is a micro. This is goods receipt and a purchase order. And let me put this and enter. Yeah, fine. No, I'm having, if at all, okay, so delivery note when you are receiving this bill of lading and all this information, if you have, you can make it. And goods receipt, this is a moment type. And during, as mentioned, tailored discussions training, we can see all those in detail. But yeah, this is a high level thing, right? The story location, I would like to go ahead and okay, so put it in 171A. Okay, and my purchase order information and my partner determination, account assignment, and all these. And you click on OK, and let me check this. Document is OK, and I am posting it. Fine. Why all zeros? 3. Now, if I go here and go for display, I will enter, right? And in this one, if you want to see, just okay, so go ahead and see what are the accounting entries. Yeah. Once receipt completed, okay, so you will see what, so you can see about the stock. In the theory, we will be having the as a single or multiple level stock app will be there. Here we will get into this one. Okay, I'm not giving any other thing, only material is there. The plant you can give, but just I would like to see so in any other plant it is also having. And yeah, this is there, and 30 maybe earlier procurement is there. Right now the procurement is okay. So we'll be having this one unrestricted stock. Fine, can be procured. Now, what I need to do? So go for my row is nothing but invoice receipt. We are going to update invoice receipt here. This is my invoice receipt screen and invoice date. Today I am doing my invoice date, right? And my purchase is this one, and I will enter. And let me put my reference is nothing but, so let's say here my purchase reference or external invoice reference, you can put it. Yeah. Then say everything is fine. Here tax code, so it has taken taxable I1. Okay. And let me click on calculate tax. Before that one, you can see here. So this is the balance amount. Once I take this, if at all any tax applicable, it will come as a tax. Otherwise, without this sign, then what you can do is just to copy this amount here and enter. And everything is perfect now. So this is a green icon, zero, and everything is okay. Now, if you want to go for the simulate, you can go ahead. Otherwise, okay, just I will post it. Now you will be having the document number. Let me enter this. Oh my God, not updated. Okay, no problem. I can go for the purchase order history now. The account payable, okay, so FI department in the project you will see. So FI specific consultants, okay, so they will do that one. And the MM guys, they will do about their customized entries instead of NB, ZNB, and the pricing procedure. Everything is customized. What is the client requirement based on that one we can do. Right now, this is about the process flow level understanding, okay, how things will work. Now, let me go ahead to purchase order display. And this is my purchase order that is correct. And let me close this. And this is purchase order history. Let me go here. Now you can see this is WE and this one, right? MyGo and MyGo. And this is my material document. So I'm going to update that material document here. This is the overall story about overall process. Okay. So if any questions in the GUI process, okay, you can comment or maybe, okay, so you can understand in detail. And I hope you enjoyed this and we will meet in the next session. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.